everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'm Kara Elizabeth, a 3-5 emotional manifestor, here to provide you with your weekly energetic weather report via human design, a system that combines aspects of astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and the Kabbalistic tree of life. Now, every human design journey begins with looking up your unique human design chart, and you can do that at www.myhumandesign.com. Transits are the specific energies that are present in the universe at any given moment. I go over the sun and earth, the sun being our main experience and the earth being how we're grounding in it. And each transit tends to hang around for about 6 days. Now, my goal is to provide you with a general cosmic heads up on how you can expect to feel, what you can expect to experience, and how to best navigate your week. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. All right, you guys, it is that time of the week again. The transits have officially shifted, and we're in a bit of a new territory this week. So I don't even remember the last time we had a spleen transit, but that is exactly what we're going to be transiting. So the sun is going to be transiting gate 18, which comes out of the spleen. This is one that I call the gate of le poo-poo, because I believe that it likes to poo-poo all over everything. So it's one of those gates that if you have it, you're going to notice everything that is not working, or that's not right or correct, or, that's wrong, and you're going to be wanting to call it out. So that's why I say, it's the gate of poo-poo, because it literally just poo-poos all over everything. But in the best way possible. And then the earth is going to be transiting gate 17, which this one's going to be all about our minds and thinking, and because it's an Ajna gate. So this week, transiting the spleen and the Ajna. We haven't done this in quite a while, so this should be pretty interesting. So let's dive right on in. So gate 18 carries with it the energy of questioning authority. So the gift of 18 brings us the intuitive ability to tell who and what is in their integrity and who is not. So this gift is going to make all of us, for the next 6 days, be unafraid to look at anyone, no matter their title and status, and discern their conduct. Now you see why I call it the gate of poo-poo. Do. All right. Anyways, let's move on. So we are not going to care about job titles or positions, but what we are going to care about is if you're being a good human and acting in your own alignment, and if your actions match up to your values. We are all going to care about what can be made better, no matter where we are at on our journey. We're going to see what needs to be corrected and made better. So essentially, this is a wonderful gift to be given. Truly, I kid. It's a beautiful gift and energy, because it's just going to make it very clear and obvious where we are not acting in integrity and in alignment with our true selves. So it's truly beautiful. But of course, most people don't like to be called out. So that's kind of what makes it duty. Okay. We are all going to have naturally high standards of conduct this week, and we are going to be desiring to hold everyone else up to that mark. So there are many examples of us all doing this in a harsh and judgmental way, but this week we're going to be here to do it with heart. We are going to be here to find a way of using our critical eyes so that it truly helps people and serves us all as a whole. So it's not being mean, it's doing it with heart and love and soul, because you truly care about that person and their well-being, and you want to help. All right. Anyways, this is not a judge fest, however. This is not about judging people and dismissing them or writing them off as bad. This is going to be about seeing where they are living up to their potential and where they are not. Because we all need seers to help us realign. We can't all see ourselves so clearly all of the time. We also need seers to look at the people with authority and discern how well they're showing up. We're living in a time where anyone in a position of power who's not acting kindly and correctly won't be able to stay in their position for long. There has never been a more important time to let this gift shine. Shit, ain't that the truth? Okay, how can we make the most out of this energy and gift we've been given? And that is by seeing everyone as just a human being. This gift is going to strengthen the more you can see that no one is untouchable or above you, nor are they below you. We've all been taught to constantly assess whether people are above or below, better or worse, stronger or weaker than us. But for us this week, it's going to be especially important that we dissolve these constructs in the way that we see the world, so that there is simply one standard that we hold everyone up to, no matter who they are or what their capabilities are. That's pretty fucking clear. The next way we can make the most out of this energy while we have it is by reframing flaws. Having flaws does not disqualify or dismiss anyone. And when you can apply your discernment with this true acceptance of our shared humanness, it's going to create a whole new paradigm of how we improve as people. Make it so that any and all imperfections that you may spot are just opportunities for more light to be created. Truly beautiful. I cannot wait to see how we experience this one this week. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you've got going on and how this plays into your week. So, what can block us here in this energy? And that is by feeling like you need to fix everyone. This is no bueno, folks. The minute you start to feel like you need to fix everybody, you need to take a step back and check yourself. So, this gift has a tendency to spend way too much time judging and criticizing others, whether that's out loud or just silently, and it only brings both sides down. So just because we are going to be able to see how things can be made better, we're not going to want to use this ability when it's feeding your ego and insecurities. So trying to fix and change others, believing that they should bend to how you think they should be, is an addiction of the mind that will only deplete you and leak that gift in places which will not be fruitful. So reserve this gift for times and places where there's no emotional charge or agenda from your side. Okay, that's a big one. Tap into this energy. Reserve it for those times that you feel neutral. So, and that this is so clear as day. And I feel like it's even having me speak in a very different format than I normally do. Like, I feel like I'm speaking very clearly and concisely right now. It's quite interesting, the way that the energy affects the way I speak things out. So make sure you're in a neutral space before you start flinging shit everywhere, okay? Because if you're not neutral, that's exactly how it's going to feel to the other person, and it's exactly how it's going to feel when it comes back to bite you in the ass. So we do not want to be shit flingers this week. Make sure you're neutral. All right, that is that. Now let's go into how we're grounding. And that is gate 17. Once again, it's coming out of the Ajna Center. This one carries with it the energy of a fair and methodical mind. So just by the energy of this gate alone, I hope you can see how this is really going to be supporting that 18. So it's going to make us come in and be very neutral and fair and methodical in our approaches to using the gate 18 energy correctly. So the gift of 17 is bringing us all a very strong left brain. We call this a scientist's mind because the way that we're going to be able to understand life is very fair and methodical. We're not just going to make up what we want to be true. So this is going to give us the ability to look at all of the evidence, sift through it with a keen eye, and from there, it's going to be extremely easy for us to be able to tell what the truth is. What's more is that we're going to be able to back up these truths with facts, because this energy is going to help us build our knowings on a solid foundation. So how can we make the most out of this beautiful, grounding, supportive energy? And that is by seeing the value that it brings. We need this gift in today's world more than ever. Most people decide what they want to be true first and then look for any evidence that will prove that they're right without looking at the whole picture. And this is also known as confirmation bias. But at their best, people using this gift to its highest are going to be much more open-minded than that. So it's bringing us the gift of being open-minded. That's the most we can hope to experience here, is by having an open mind. Ideally, on any subject that calls for you to dive into it this week, you're going to be able to approach it without pre-deciding the answer. You're going to be able to remove any personal agenda and allow the truth to show itself to you, whether that be through the numbers, through the words, the studies, the facts, whatever it is. The thing about truth, though, is that it's revealed to us in layers. So on one level, for example, time is linear. But on a higher level of understanding, it doesn't exist. Both are technically true. But for each of us this week, it's going to be most important that you don't attach yourself to current or previous conclusions and truths that you have arrived at, because doing so will block you from seeing things in an even higher way. Truth is not a final destination. It reveals itself deeper and deeper the more we can make ourselves ripe to receive it. So keep a totally open and detached mind and focus on remaining a forever student. I love that. Now, where can we get blocked here? And that is by needing our findings to be final. Sometimes we would prefer to see truth as a final destination because it feels safe. It allows our ego to construct a fixed view of reality if it feels it already knows all the facts. But you never have all the facts, period. The more you feel comfortable about that, and in fact excited to keep learning and understanding higher, the more you're going to strengthen this gift that we have been given. So this brings it back to be open-minded. Always be teachable. Be teachable. Best advice here. Now, if you get fucked up here, how can you unfuck yourself? And that is by when you've opened your mind, open it up some more. You can always open it up more. And if you think you're open-minded, you're probably actually not. So your practice right now is to keep challenging the places where you have closed your mind. Ask yourself, where are you holding on to a fixed way of seeing things? Like, where in your life are you so sure that things work this way? And is there any possibility that you can challenge yourself to see that there might be different sides to it, as well as different truths? Remember the rarity of this gift and this energy, because scientific discovery has been created by using the process that's natural to you. We assume that everyone has a mind that works this way, but this is not the case. Understand that having a mind like this is of real value because it's the only way we uncover new levels of understanding about how our world works. But when you can understand it's unusual, you can then see the potential value add in it, and then you can go act on it. Just don't assume that others have the same capability of fairness and openness as you, and keep challenging yourself to new levels of fairness and openness. And there you have it, folks. That is the energy for the week. Wow, I can't believe I made it through this quickly. This never happens. But, yeah, okay. We'll just go ahead and roll with this. And this is just the energy, folks. Very clear, to the point, and concise. So let me know in the comments what truths reveal themselves to you this week. What new layer of truth will you discover? That is the question. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with an I love you and a good luck. If you want to work with me further, then all of my links are listed down below in that details box. You can find everything you need, everything Manifestor Kara right there, all waiting for you. So I love you. Good luck. See you next week.